And tell us, who are you and what do you do here? Uh, what's your role in Microsoft, and how was the TechEd for you?
Yeah.
So,
my name is Maria Green. I work as an IT Pro Evangelist in the Microsoft Asia Pacific region. I'm based in Singapore, but I'm traveling a lot throughout the region to do technical seminars. I had one session here at TechEd. I also did a lab here at TechEd. So I'm also working with the community in the different countries to support them, and how can we work better with teaching people about our technology, and how can we work better together like one single communities for IT pros.
all right. So when you say yourself you're an IT Pro Evangelist, so what does it describe as scope of your job, or what does it mean?
The evangelism title is. I'm not working with sales. That's what I will normally tell people. So I'm not a salesperson. So when I do this seminars, I always get questions like, yeah, how does licensing work? And I don't know. I'm not selling things.
All right.
So that's the difference between an evangelist. We don't have any sales quota. We just we're measured on how many people we reach out to. So how many people we actually meet.
All right.
We're also measured on satisfaction. So for us, it's important to have the audience satisfied. And then come up with different kind of events or activities that will lead to satisfaction. So it could be events, it could be online communities, etc.
All right. So being an IT Pro Evangelist, are you responsible for any product to accelerate or to promote, or what do you think, something like that?
No, I'm not responsible for any products or anything. So what I'm driving is more kind of programs, like we're working with early adopters. How can we help people that actually want to try our technology early?
Right.
Also work with communities. How can we create community forums, like online forums and stuff, but no specific product focus.
All right. So we had 2-3 days back, the second day of TechEd, with women in ICT. It was very cool, what we call a discussion forum, sort of. There's so many women there. So how do you find, and would you highlight on, why there are very less women in IT?
Yeah, I think if I look at I was starting my career in Sweden, so I've just been to Asia for 1 year. And in Sweden, it's actually less women, I would say, in this kind of technical event. So for TechEd here in Southeast Asia, it's 22% women, which is great. So there's a lot of women in IT, but maybe they have problems. We know they have problems in their careers. They feel that they have to be doing better than men, etc. So the reason why we came up with this lunch was more for women to be able to network, to meet other women in IT, not feel like the lonely person that you might feel like. So that was the main objective.
Yeah, it's good to know. In fact, your Microsoft MD is the woman, right?
Yeah, from Malaysia. So that's great. She's a great role model. She's definitely someone that the other women can look up to, and it was a great thing to have her on the session. Right.
So do you also interact with the IT Pro community in the region?
Yeah, I do. I support user groups or communities in all countries.
All countries?
So, yeah, in all countries in the region.
All right.
So I have a few ones that I'm working with in Singapore. I'm working with Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia. So what I'm trying to do with them is to inspire them, but telling them about what other user groups are doing in the region. I'm speaking at their events, trying to find sponsorship maybe.
All right.
Just managed to get the money from the US.
That's the difficult part.
For one of the user group in Philippines that will do a Vista event now actually.
All right.
So that will be good.
Sounds
also
good.
try to help them with marketing and promotion. So how can they attract more members?
Oh, really good. So is that the part of your job, or you just do it to support the community?
It's a part of my job to help out people, and then of course for me I get a lot of energy from working with these people, because everyone is so engaged, and I get a lot of inspiration from them. So I just love to go to the countries, hang out at the meetings, and they're a great bunch of guys, so it's good.
So what value does Microsoft sees from these user groups? Or just is this part of Microsoft to help those user groups, or is there any business Microsoft is looking for?
I would say, business, not in a revenue perspective, like money-wise, but it's more the thing that we get good feedback from them.
All right.
I think so. A lot of these people that I'm working with in the user groups, they may be early adopters. So some of them are already trying out the Windows 2008 now, and they can give me feedback. So they can tell me their experiences, their problems, and I can learn from that, because when you're inside Microsoft, you don't get as much hands-on experience as you get, of course, if you're working as a network administrator every day.
Right.
So a lot of feedback from them, and I mean they reach out to new people. I get the possibility to reach to people through them. So
absolutely. All right. And yesterday I was here in your office. We had a face-to-face interaction with Steve Rayleigh.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. So, but there I found that some brochure and all that marketing stuff, printed material. I think it was printed from Microsoft, and there's some subscription Assembly Nation, something like that. So, and is it also the part of Microsoft is helping through these publication to the user group?
yeah, I mean. In Malaysia, where this is like we work with this Tech Nation, as we call it, which is like kind of a gateway to all the online communities.
All right.
So we're trying to, of course, to promote it as much as possible, so they get more members. So that kind of, it could have been that kind of material. I don't really know what you saw, but.
All right. So, being in women, I mean, there are very less women in IT. So, what do you feel when you have some speaking session and all that? I mean, you must be around hundreds of guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's normally that's what I said also in the women lunch. It's nice to be presenting for like a room full of women instead of the opposite. But I think for me, what I'm trying to do, I try to not see any problems. So I think if you see problems yourself, you'll probably get some kind of problem. But I don't have a problem handling guys or work with guys. So, and I think everyone, when you do a session, you show who you are. They will respect you for the one you are. So that's fine.
All right. And if the women or those people, I mean, I don't talk about the guys. If the women, they have not attended this TechEd, what message would you gonna pass to them?
I think, I mean, the important part is to keep together. That's what I also was encouraging people in the session, to network, to do these kind of events, not just for TechEd, and also to just believe in themselves, do the things you want to do, and that will make you successful.
All right. So now, thank you, Maria.
Okay.
One thing, you also write the blog. So
yeah, I do.
What is it about, and what's the URL?
The blog is http blogs.technet.com/MariaJ. So I blog about the IT Pro stuff, things that are happening in the region, user group meetings, promotions, etc.
All right. So thank you, Maria. Thanks for your time.
Okay. Thank you.
And if I need any assistance regarding running the user group and community, regarding the how do you do that? How do you achieve?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna come back to you.
You should contact me.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. Bye bye.
Thanks.